Hi, I'm Katie.
What?
Hi,
I'm going undercover as me.
Hi, I'm Tyler.
And I'm Katie. You're listening to Not-Stalgia, a podcast that maybe has a Shakespearean twist, or maybe they just wanted to use fancy Shakespearean costumes.
Wait, we're back to Shakespeare again?
We might be.
Oh my God.
Welcome back. It's Girlhood Month. Girlhood Month continues. Girlhood is eternal. But here on Not-Stalgia, we are experiencing Girlhood Month, where we watch a fun sleepover movie every week. And we get to talk about it. And we get to question some of its potentially disturbing themes. Tyler, have you ever been kissed?
Hey. Heck.
Have you ever seen...
Listen to this, smooch. Mwah.
Ew, we kissed on the podcast. I'm going to barf. I'm so sorry, listeners. It's probably like seeing your mom and dad kiss for the first time, and you're like, oh.
Have I ever seen the film Never Been Kissed?
Yeah.
No. Here's what I know about it. Drew Barrymore
Yep.
goes undercover as a high school student.
Yep.
Presumably because she's never been kissed, or is she a journalist?
We're about to find out.
Is it both?
Perhaps. So, Never Been Kissed is a 1999 American romantic comedy film directed by Raja Gosnell. And it stars Drew Barrymore, Jessica Alba, who I don't remember in this, but great. David Arquette, who I also don't remember in this, but sure. Michael Vartan. I don't know who that is. Lily Sobieski, who has the most fun name ever. Jeremy Jordan, Molly Shannon, Gary Marshall, and John C. Reilly. So kind of a stacked up cast, you know?
Young John C. Reilly.
Has he ever been young? So the plot is centered around Drew Barrymore, who plays Josie Geller. She is a 25-year-old copy editor for the Chicago Sun-Times, and she has never had a real relationship, but her editor-in-chief assigns her to report undercover at a high school to help parents become more aware of their children's lives. So I actually don't remember too much of this movie. I think there's an inappropriate teacher-student relationship, or perhaps like the beginnings of one. And
is she the student?
Unclear.
Okay.
I think.
Not that it makes it slightly better. Still not
I
good.
I believe so. And this teacher only like skates past grooming someone because she's actually 25, and it's like, whoo, okay, cool. That wasn't gonna happen if you were in high school for real. There definitely is Shakespearean costume in this, and I think that it's supposed to reference As You Like It, Shakespeare's As You Like It.
What's with all these girl sleepover movies from
Listen,
the 90s and early 2000s and their Shakespeare's elements.
Eternal. You go into the woods, wacky things happen.
Girlhood's eternal,
Everyone
Shakespeare's
couples off.
eternal.
Sometimes there's like a king of the fairies, and sometimes there's not. Sometimes someone turns into a donkey.
What happens in As You Like It?
They go into the woods.
That's As You Like It? I thought that was a Midsummer Night's Dream.
That is a Midsummer Night's Dream. In As You Like It, they also enter the woods, but Rosalind
come up with another story,
herself.
William.
And that's, I think,
As a high schooler.
No.
Did they have high school in Shakespearean times?
Certainly not. Rosalind disguises herself. So I think it's about like disguise and deception. I think that, again, this soundtrack absolutely is excellent. We've got Jimmy Eat World. We've got the Cardigans. We've got REM. It's pretty good, yeah. You got the Beach Boys on there.
So you don't remember much about it, but you watched this at a sleepover?
Definitely, yeah. This was a definite sleepover movie. I don't think it's appropriate. I think that they eat pot brownies at one point, and we were all like, what's in those brownies? Maybe it was just a really good brownie, though. Unclear. The only real piece of trivia I have about this film is that it was inspired by a series of real-life investigatory articles written by someone named Shan Jones on her experience as an undercover senior student in San Francisco's George Washington High School in 1992. At the time, Jones was working for the San Francisco Chronicle, and she undertook the assignment from the paper to investigate, this is so boring, the adverse impact of California's school funding cuts that resulted from the state's Proposition 13 property tax reduction. They were like,
don't
go
tackle
undercover.
That in this film. They don't.
No, they don't tackle that one.
Go undercover to see how crappy the schools just got because they reduced funding.
Yes. So not quite as juicy as Never Been Kissed. But I remember really liking this film, maybe because I myself was kind of a Josie Grossi.
Is that a mean name people give her? Oh, that's not her actual God-given name in this film.
Josie Grossi.
Okay.
Are you scared?
Well, I'll tell you something here. I hope this doesn't undermine my position as an authority figure, but I'm a little afraid of heights.
You're afraid of the Ferris wheel.
Well, actually, it's the plunging headfirst into the crowd part that kind of gets me.
Well, I bet if you had your Gordie Howe helmet on, you'd feel better.
Hey, you remember that story?
I remember everything that you say in your classroom.
If the buckets are rocking, don't they come in and knocking? Yeah! Mr. Coulson rocks my world.
You know, I'd like to tell you that we all grow out of it. It's a lie. Some of us will always be rattling cages.
She doesn't look that much older than she did in E.T.
No. Drew Barrymore has a baby face. Even now, she still looks pretty young. We get our first visual of Drew Barrymore
She's a bit
as Josie.
stiff.
She's dowdy, right? She's the youngest copy editor at the Chicago Sun-Times. She looks like she's 40, right?
Based on her fashion.
She's just dowdy. Listen, as a dowdy child, I get it. Molly Shannon's here. Not an appropriate movie for the children. A lot of sex talk. Listen, this is a sex-positive podcast, but I think I was like 10.
Did you relate to her extreme knowledge of grammar rules?
Yes, absolutely. All right, so Josie Grossi wants to be a reporter, but she's relegated to being a copy editor because she's really good at it.
Tragic. She wants the kiss.
That picture of Drew Barrymore holding a turtle has always made me laugh. She has a picture of her just holding a turtle.
You know, sometimes a turtle tank can have a foul smell, but I trust this character to meticulously clean her turtle tank on a schedule.
It's a very clean turtle tank, I think. She's just embroidering pillows at home at night. You know what? I don't think we should yuck Josie's yum.
Yeah, she seems to have a nice life.
All right, so this like unhinged owner of the paper is like, I don't even know my own kids. Someone has to go to high school to figure out what the kids are doing and saying. That's it.
That's the movie.
That's the movie.
That's the inciting incident.
Yep. Oh, look, there's David Arquette.
Also, is this a tiki-themed post office?
Yeah, it's a tiki post. Come on, Tyler.
Can you imagine?
This would be your dream to go into the tiki post and send a fax. Send a package.
No one's usually in a great mood when they have to go to the post office. So I guess that's the idea, but I think it would be infuriating.
I think you would love it. You'd be like, Kate, I'm going to the tiki post just to hang out. Josie seems to have blocked out like what high school was like for her and is now remembering that she used to be called Josie Grossi.
Was bullied
relentlessly in high school and has just vomited thinking about going back now. Cue the Pygmalion-esque transformation scene.
Here we go. Early in the film for this, but
yeah. Well, we gotta go, Tyler. We gotta go. Hey, Tyler. Can you name one thing that you love more than the driving beat of late 90s, early 2000s pop punk? Just name one thing that you love more. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Also, why is the school letting this happen?
They really did, though. In the journalists.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
What's Josie wearing?
It's white and it kind of has like white kelp. Oh, it's like a feather boa.
My God, the late 90s frosted lipstick here is absolutely on point. Shocking. You can't even see her lips under the frosted lipstick look.
All right, she has to wear the I'm late to class sombrero.
Listen, there's a lot going on. Oh, no.
Teacher with poor boundaries. Has met Drew Barrymore.
Oh, God, I hate a teacher with poor boundaries. It just upsets me. Don't let a student call you by your first name. You're not at some whack-ass private school where they just, like, climb trees all day. You are at a public high school in Chicago. They will call you Mr. Coulson. That is a boundary. That is a professional boundary. You are paid to be there, Mr. Coulson. These people are not your friends.
Go off, Kate.
We also have the first appearance of my favorite character.
Yeah, who is this?
Lily Sobieski, the best name ever.
All right.
And what are they reading?
Am I supposed to be able to see that from here?
He just said it.
Oh.
Were you listening?
I wasn't listening. I was listening to your witty commentary. As you like it.
A play about being disguised. Wow. Stop making eye contact with this little girl. Just keep telling him that. Josie, just keep saying, I am 17. Get away.
I bet that coleslaw is delicious. It looks good.
It does look pretty good.
What's her problem? She's not very good at being undercover.
No.
As a journalist, she's asking these kids what their hopes and dreams are with her notebook out. Okay, now you're going to go after Drew Barrymore as much as you went after the teacher? Here she is actually committing a crime, trying to flirt with a high school boy.
It's not good. It's not appropriate.
Unless he's also an undercover. I don't think so.
That'd be a little wild.
Is he a narc?
No, I do not think it is appropriate for Drew Barrymore to be flirting with this young man who is 17 years old. I do not think that's appropriate. And I am also upset about it. Josie, these people are your speed. Eldis, your speed. Lily Sobieski, your speed.
Don't try to talk to Jessica Alba again.
No. The boss, John C. Reilly, her boss, is like really chasing a headline here. He's like, it has to be like extreme. Lily Sobieski has a rolling backpack. Do you want to guess what kind of backpack I had in 5th grade?
You had I didn't know you were a kid with a rolling backpack.
Sure was. One year on the rolling crew. It's not a very...
I don't know how to tell you this,
It's
Kate,
not a very convenient backpack.
Might have put a target on your back by having that rolling backpack.
I did switch back to a regular backpack after 5th grade. I was very concerned about my back health, my spinal health.
You had it because you were worried about your back health.
About my spinal health, yeah. Josie has been recruited to join the mathletes, the denominators. This is healing her inner child, but she's not going to get a good story out of it, you know?
Also, is the band playing the Simpsons theme? Did you catch that? This isn't fair. She shouldn't be allowed to participate in mathletes. They're like winning because of her. She's an adult.
Sam is not even a good teacher. He's like, hey, what do you think Shakespeare meant when he said that? See? She disguises herself as a man and escapes into the forest. I don't trust this man.
Why is he demonstrating his hockey skills during his lesson?
I think Josie should be writing an expose about this teacher with poor boundaries. They do a really good job with hair and makeup, I feel like, on Drew Barrymore playing her younger self when she's like flashing back to high school. She looks like very much a high schooler.
Yeah, they gave her like some little not obnoxious zits, like they're not ridiculous.
Yeah, like a little bit of acne.
Just like a little acne around her chin.
Drew Barrymore, like, come on, girl. Josie, you gotta get it together. Billy Prince is not just gonna ask you to the prom out of nowhere, right? Like, this is a sad flashback.
She read her poem.
Yeah, but it's not gonna happen.
And she doesn't have mental powers, so whatever bullying they're gonna do to her at prom, she can't get psychic revenge.
Can't go full Carrie.
Yeah. Unfortunately. Wait, didn't we just watch 10 Things I Hate About You where the prom theme was also the Millennium?
It was 1999, Tyler.
Is that James Franco?
Yeah,
oh, no.
There he is. Oh no, what a sex pest. This movie's full of sex pests, both fictional and real. Wow.
All these types of movies are always kind of a bummer when you're like, man, her best friend's going to be really upset and betrayed when she finds out she's been being lied to.
It is. It's a real bummer.
Extremely unethical journalism.
So sad.
I think when I'm saying this with no knowledge of the real thing it's based on, but I would assume she doesn't make close friends with kids and hang out with them at night. Kate, this movie's got a lot of problems.
It's got a lot of problems. I realize this.
David Arquette just looked at a picture of 3 high school girls in the newspaper and said, damn, we got some underage hotties here. So now she's wearing not just a wire, but like a hidden camera. Another grown man has made an inappropriate comment about the high school girls.
It's not good. Stay away from the underage girls.
So they're doing like video surveillance, like completely what a nightmare.
Yeah.
They're filming all these high school kids without their consent.
What school is like, yeah, let's do this?
Are we under the impression that the school is even aware?
Unclear.
Because she went through security and it was like the joke was like they were going to find her out, but they didn't.
Why does Molly Shannon look the same? Oh no, the classic. You're supposed to be at the restaurant to practice your math facts, but there's a really cool band with the cool kids playing at 7:30 down the street. No.
Oh no.
Get out of here.
Don't.
Go away.
Kate, this
movie is deeply problematic.
This is alarming.
It is. It's not good.
Now she's
it's
at
very bad.
The bar, which you can get into underage to see the band, but her teacher's there.
Why would you go out in the same district that you work in? Why would you do it? Why would you go out in Chicago at all? The entire city's off limits. You're done. If you work in Chicago public schools, you gotta go somewhere else. Go to the Twin Cities. Get out here. Drive to Harrisburg.
I'm just glad you're showing me something problematic for once.
It's so problematic.
Refreshing.
All right, so she's eaten either a weed brownie or just a really good brownie, and it's got her in a great mood. She's dancing around, you know?
That was your understanding as a 10-year-old.
Isn't this how you feel after you eat a real good brownie? You're like, you could dance around, do a split. Soundtrack, though, pretty good. De La Soul, we love it. We're here for it. All right, so what have we learned from this movie so far? Don't go undercover as a high school student.
That's the main thing.
Just be 25 and meet a man at the bar. Don't try to go out with your teacher.
Even if you're a fake undercover
reporter. It's not good. Oh no, she's spiraling.
She's going through some stuff. She certainly should not have done this. She has a lot of trauma from high school that she never worked through.
Just go to therapy, girl.
This is a very bad idea.
Just go to therapy. It's okay. You're a grown woman with a job. Just I don't know, get a haircut or something like the rest of us grown women do when we're sad. Everything's fine.
Now her brother's also undercover here. What is going on?
He's decided that he too can go back to high school. And he was like, all right, I'll get on the baseball team. Like, I'm going to redo my life as well, which really is stretching everyone's ability to like accept like what's happening in this movie. Yeah, suspend their disbelief. This is a good cut though, because she's like, Rob, like you can't expect to come to high school and be popular in one day. And then they cut and everyone's like chanting his name. They're all clearly enamored with him. And he's eating that coleslaw bucket.
Huh. Not good.
Not good. Everyone step away from the underage people. Girls, boys, all of the above. Everyone step away. Damn, she got dissed by the mathletes. Also, the name of the high school is actually pretty funny. South Glen South. Like that's a funny little joke.
That's a good joke.
Dressed so absolutely whack still. No.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Do not. Absolutely not, Mr. Colson. Sam. Think students can call you by their first name and then get in a Ferris wheel with a child? Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
This isn't good.
Call the police, Josie. Call the police.
Every single person here needs the police
They
called
have the
on
responsibility
them.
to call the police. Why would you do that then, Sam?
You know why.
For grooming purposes. Why would you get in the Ferris wheel if you're afraid of heights? To groom. Get away.
Like, this movie wants us to think this is a cute romantic comedy
I'm
scene.
so mad.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah, call the police, little children. Go to therapy, Mr. Colson. This is a bit of an overshare, Mr. Colson.
He should go turn himself into the police.
Yeah. Call the police on yourself, Mr. Colson. Sorry, I'm screaming into my microphone. I'm literally indignant. I'm like a fat tick full of rage.
What did you think when you were 10? Were you like, cute? Or even then, were you like, this is inappropriate?
Unclear what I was feeling at the time because I was a child. And thus, sometimes incapable of connecting with my own feelings. And also incapable of a relationship with a grown man. I would bite this teacher if I saw him.
All right, so the popular girls are talking about how they need to starve themselves to be thin for prom.
Oh, and don't forget abuse laxatives.
And my favorite detail here is that her brother is spreading like rumors to make her seem cool. And what really made her seem cool is when he told these boys that she dated the drummer from Big Bad Voodoo Daddy. It's the most 1999 thing you could possibly say.
Also, how old is the drummer from Big Bad Voodoo Daddy?
Seems to be a theme in this movie. And just to add on to the problematic Sunday we've created here, now her brother is spreading rumors that she dated him because people don't know their siblings.
Weird.
Molly Shannon flirting with the teacher?
Completely appropriate.
Who let you watch this? What unsupervised house were you at?
Unclear.
It surely was not your own. Also, why is their English teacher... How understaffed is this school? Their English teacher seems to be also teaching health today.
I think they combined some classes for the sex talk. They brought in a special person to give the sex talk. Look at that absolutely pastel-colored lipstick on the troupe of popular girls. Go away, Sam.
Here he is lurking.
Get away.
East Glen East is another school.
All right, so Josie has picked the prom theme, saved the day.
It is kind of funny. They had to change the theme because another school is doing Millennium. Didn't every school just do Millennium?
Absolutely.
Why can't they do the same as another school?
All right, she suggested the prom theme and saved the day, and now she is popular.
I'm surprised she didn't suggest inappropriate relationship with your teacher as the prom theme.
I mean, I think she is in her own way. Don't paint the backdrop with your teacher. Teacher, don't paint the backdrop with your student. Get away.
Here's the issue, too. Everyone in the office is watching this like, wow, how cute.
Yeah, they all have a duty to warn.
Like, none of them have a problem with this. Like, look, yes, I understand the slight nuance that she is actually an adult, but it is still extremely alarming. Also, she has not written a story yet. She's been in school for months. Here's the other story she could do is this totally unethical thing her brother's doing.
Yeah. Well, no wonder Rob's so good at baseball. He's 23 years old. I feel like Drew Barrymore kind of can pass as like a high school senior. David Arquette cannot. Looks like a grown man. Get away.
Yep.
No.
Okay. So now the popular boy
guy
is crunching on Drew Barrymore. Is that what she just said?
Crunching.
He's into her. Another crime is brewing here.
This movie is just full of crime.
Is a really, really problematic film, Kate.
Rob, no.
Rob's going to prom with one of these girls.
Everyone stay away from the underage people. No. Do not do it.
So Drew Barrymore pulled her brother aside to tell him how gross he is for dating a high schooler. She was telling him it's illegal, but then she got interrupted because a high school boy is interested in her, and then she got all flustered. What?
Everyone needs to step away from the underage people, or the presumed underage people.
So wait, is this her house?
Yes, this is her house.
She's throwing a rager at her own house?
Rob scheduled it.
Yeah, but she didn't stop it.
No, it was all bad. I don't understand why this guy is popular also. Right? He's weird.
I think sometimes you can't understand.
He's like a weird guy. He's a weird guy. he's like trying to be sensitive, but he's really a jerk.
This movie is a nightmare. It's an ethical nightmare.
This movie is an absolute quagmire.
This is a disaster, Kate.
It's just...
And it's bad enough that it exists as it is, but that its target demographic seems to be young girls is real bad.
It's very bad. It's all bad. Everything about it is bad.
1999 remains one of the greatest years in film. This is not a contributor to that
No, you don't think
reputation. So. And just when you're disgusted by Drew Barrymore and her brother's behavior, here comes the creepy teacher.
Here comes f***ing Sam Colson. No. The number of times I've just been like, no.
I'm exhausted by this film.
Movie. This feels like quid pro quo, doesn't it? The teacher's like, oh, I got you a meeting with the admissions guy from Dartmouth.
All right. Look, you don't remember this part?
No.
That's what you've been saying. So now John C. Reilly is like, yeah, this is your story, this creepy teacher. All right. Well, at least someone in the movie has now acknowledged
it is problematic.
I didn't expect John C. Reilly's character to be the moral center of this film, but here we are.
Here we are. All right. So it's like a costume prom, essentially. But David Arquette is just going with no pants on as Tom Cruise in Risky Business.
So now there is a grown man, a 20-something-year-old man at the high school prom with no pants on.
No pants on. It's not great.
Kate, why did you show me this? Did you know it was going to be this bad?
No, this is great. It's great content.
Is it?
Yes. Look how mad you are.
This is outrageous.
You are outrageously mad. Guy, the popular guy who is Josie's date, inappropriate date, has brought like a full sword to the prom. This is
he's Orlando from
there's so many problems
from the
here.
Play.
So many problems. The least of our problems is that a child has brought a sword to the prom like 1.5 years after Columbine. You're so stressed out right now.
Kate, I don't like this.
You're so stressed out. Mr. Coulson should not be allowed to be at the prom. The most enjoyable part of this movie is looking at the famous couples that these kids have decided to dress as. There's like a Popeye
fun.
with huge arms.
Yeah. I think that's an Ebert and Roper back there.
Yeah.
Siskel and Ebert? Oh no, she is the prom queen.
Do not cheer for her, Lily Sobieski. She has deserted you. Don't let Mr. Coulson put that tiara on anyone. Don't let him near these little girls. When was Mr. Coulson's last background check?
It's 1999, Kate. I don't know if they're doing background checks.
They should. One part about this movie that's very on point is that Guy, her date, his shirt has come untucked at the prom. No high school student can keep that shirt tucked in the whole time.
Extremely realistic.
No, girl.
So who's she going to get kissed by? The boy that she is doing a statutory crime to, or the teacher that thinks he's doing a statutory crime to her? Who's it going to be?
Who could it possibly be?
Or maybe her brother for a little incest twist.
Unclear.
Kate, I was less uncomfortable watching American Pie on this podcast. Like,
you were less uncomfortable watching the third season of The White Lotus. Third season of The White Lotus feels like a walk in the park compared to this f***ing joint.
Oh, this is really sending the many wrong messages to all the girls out there who watched it during their formative girlhood.
Nope, girl, absolutely not. Call the police. Look, here's all these perfectly normal, age-appropriate couples having a lovely time. Don't say someone is beautiful, Mr. Coulson. It is the responsibility of Mr. Coulson to be appropriate.
Now he's just straight up dancing with her at
He is
prom.
not fulfilling that responsibility. Do not trust this Lily.
Yes, is she about to let her fake friend suffer the same fate she did?
Do not let a teacher dance with a student. Just don't do it. Where's the principal?
Where are the other teachers, right?
Where's the security guard? Where are the other teachers? Where's the janitor? Everyone there is a mandated reporter. Custodial staff, bus driver, lunch lady.
I wish a custodial staff member would bring a broom over and hit them until they separate.
Get out of here. Absolutely not. Well, maybe she's trying to bait him into
I don't think she is.
Into the story.
Her expose. How did everyone making this movie not go, oh, this is not good? No, see, she's not trying to bait him into the story. She disconnected her camera.
Girl, no.
This is this movie's equivalent of when the police turn off their body cams. Oh, they really are doing some Carrie.
Right?
Tilted camera angles, the twisting dance. I mean, how do you do a mean prank at prom without
You gotta at least obliquely reference Carrie.
Right?
Uh-oh, she's having a meltdown. Josie's having a meltdown. She's like, I'm 25 years old!
The teacher's running away.
Yeah, that teacher's like, oh, better get out of Dodge. Better move to a different school like I probably did 3 times before.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm. All right, so Rob, the younger brother, who is still very old, who's 23, he just fled the prom. He just ran away. He was like, all right, guys, see you never. Please don't call the police. And he ran away.
I just am truly gobsmacked by this film. Like, they're trying to make us feel bad now for the teacher.
No.
It's not going to happen.
Mr. Coulson needs to voluntarily turn himself in. He needs to go to the police station. You're so uncomfortable.
Here's the thing. Society has not changed that much since 1999. I refuse to believe lots of people watching this movie weren't grossed out by it then. Like, we're supposed to feel bad for Rob, who's been defrauding this team, like, and dating high school girls. It's stunning. This is a stunning film.
Drew Barrymore. Josie, you should have just gotten a haircut, maybe bought a new piece of clothing.
Why is anyone letting her anywhere near this school?
Yeah, why would she be allowed within 500 feet of the school? Josie, just go to therapy, girl. Right, this guy looks like a creep.
Yeah, the popular boy. He's dressed like a David Blaine-esque magician.
I never trust anyone who looks like David Blaine. Not even David Blaine.
You shouldn't trust a magician, Kate. They're always doing tricks.
I just don't like.
They're always deceiving you.
Magic. Don't like magicians. Don't like them. Don't like them in general. But if I had a choice between being trapped in a room with a magician doing close-up magic or Mr. Coulson, I'd pick the fucking magician every time.
This is supposed to be like inspiring, her article.
You're so mad. I love how mad you are.
This is supposed to be cute.
All right, explain this. Explain this to the viewers.
She's going to go stand on the pitcher's mound and her man is going to come kiss her. So everybody's forgiven her, it seems. And like literally it's going to be one of two men, her creep teacher or an underage boy.
Lily Sobieski, just get out of here. Do not be friends with this liar/predator, Josie Geller. Just go to Sarah Lawrence and like write a bunch of bad poetry and never look back. Never look back on this experience, Lily. Bury it deep.
I hate this.
You're so fucking mad. I love how mad you are.
See, look, this is a good role reversal. This is how I feel when I show you something that I know you're going to hate. You did not hate American Pie as much as I hate this. American Pie had some bright moments.
What about Dumb and Dumber? That was a pretty rough one. That was rough.
Like American Pie got most of its problematic aspects out in one big show-stopping scene.
And I think the characters, they're all young people, right?
Yeah, like, except for Stifler's mom. We discussed
Stifler's
that.
Mom. Yep, Stifler's mom.
But that was a problem. Mm-hmm. This whole movie's a problem. They came out the same year. Same with 10 Things I Hate About You. What a time to be watching movies about high school. The teacher's gonna come out to kiss her and the police are waiting.
Woo, woo.
They're like, we know this is actually not a crime, but you thought it was a crime.
This is a sting. That I could get behind. I'm going to tell you that's not how the movie ends.
I swear to God, if this teacher comes out and they have a kiss and we're supposed to be like, oh.
If Mr. To Catch a Predator comes out, what's his name?
The real one?
Yeah.
Chris Hansen? He just shouldn't come out.
Just don't show up. Yeah. Just, Josie, go back to your turtles and your embroidery.
Why would she want to be with a man who thought that he was grooming a child?
I don't know.
You watched this as a little girl and you were all like, so cute. We're supposed to feel bad for her now? Every person in this movie is despicable.
I love how mad you are.
Especially James Franco.
Who knew that James Franco was the least problematic person in this whole movie? Right, here he is.
Let's put aside all the problems now. Now they're going to go kiss. She's never been kissed. And she's going to be kissed in front of all these people. She doesn't know how to kiss. It's going to be awkward.
No, Guy.
I cannot believe this is the plot of this film.
I wish the police showed up so bad. I'm rewriting this ending.
Who wrote this?
She could have just gone to the high school and been like, I'm doing a story. Can I mingle amongst your people?
Right, like he should have been in on it from the start.
Or just, can I like interview your high school students?
Yeah, but I mean, he should have known her true identity from the start.
The whole high school should have known the true identity from the start. It was duplicitous. You are absolutely gobsmacked. Oh, look, and now they let Rob work at the school. What a terrible choice.
Like, yes, wonderful that he gets to coach baseball, because obviously that's what he should have been doing instead of what he did. But he was just at prom yesterday.
Not good.
With a 16-year-old.
Very bad.
I'm speechless.
This is like a fun, this is the only thing that I actually like. The credits have people's pictures from high school.
Yeah.
That's a fun choice. That was the most enjoyable part of the whole movie, when they showed the credits.
You know what the most enjoyable part of the movie for me was?
What?
This is very specific. I wasn't going to bring it up because I thought it was too boring, but now that I've seen what a show this movie is, I will bring it up.
Yeah, what you got?
Way at the beginning, when Drew Barrymore first arrived at work in the first scene and was walking into her office, and she was talking to her assistant, Merkin. Behind him, it was out of focus, but behind him was the box, the full-size box for the computer game, The Simpsons, whatever it's called, Cartoon Studio. It was a piece of software that I had this as a child. It let you... it said it would let you make cartoons, but it's very simple. We're actually, it's on my list for stuff I want to do with you on this podcast. And you basically make these really simple little animations.
Why has John C. Reilly always looked the same? His high school picture just came up and I was like, John C. Reilly. He's always only looked like John C. Reilly.
As an ending to this article, and perhaps a beginning to the next chapter of my life, I, Josie Geller, will be at the state championship baseball game where my friends, the South Glen Rams, are playing for the title. I will stand on the pitcher's mound for the 5 minutes prior to the first pitch. If this man accepts my apology, I ask him to come kiss me for my first real kiss.
Well, Kate, go ahead. How are you going to defend that movie?
I can't, and I won't. That's it.
It was a tough watch. And just listen to this fun music. They just want you to think this is just a normal rom-com. And we should have quit while we were ahead after 10 Things I Hate About You, a delightful film.
Oh, 10 Things I Hate About You. Absolutely one of the better things we've watched for this podcast. This is one of the worst things we've watched for the podcast.
Yeah, this movie is just, they should just get rid of it.
They should just get rid of it.
Like, this is beyond the not aging well.
Yeah, it's not that this it hasn't aged well.
Shouldn't have been in the first place.
Yes, it's not that it hasn't aged well. It's that things were wrong when it came out. It's always been wrong to sexually groom children.
Look how many people are involved in making this movie.
Not one of them was like, hey, hold up, guys.
Like, it's really in our face here because we're looking at all their high school pictures, which again is really a great. They're even doing it for like. I'm really pleasantly surprised it's beyond just the actors.
Yeah.
They're doing it for every part of the credits. It's really clever. But oh man.
Oh man. I think we should lay out our specific problems with it. Go ahead.
I mean, it's just. And I understand that the movie is forgiving it because Drew Barrymore her character is not underage, but the main problem is the teacher's relationship with who he thinks is his student, Drew Barrymore's character.
Yeah, it's really hard to get past that.
And then add on, you have weird things with Drew Barrymore and her, we keep calling her Drew Barrymore, but her character and her brother going to the prom on dates. Yep. With the actual, high school age characters, when Drew Barrymore acknowledges this is illegal, she literally says that at one point,
straight up.
So they can't use ignorance as an excuse.
It really
is. This is a mess.
It really is. You can't I can't get past it. I can't get past it.
Like, look, I understand that at a sleepover, maybe if you're poorly supervised, you can watch a movie that's like a little inappropriate, age inappropriate. This is not age inappropriate. It's just wrong. It's just plain wrong.
It's just wrong.
Yeah, I got nothing. I don't have anything else to say.
Just like in the movie where we're like, someone should have done something, I would argue on the production team, someone should have done something.
Yeah, not a winner here, Kate. The other three girlhood movies, plenty fun, enjoyable. But
and I would argue most of the time girlhood's awesome, but sometimes girlhood sucks. So really keeps with the theme.
Incredible. Maybe we got one more girlhood movie in us, but after that...
I think we should probably end on a better note,
After that, we'll return to form and get back to stuff that you are going to hate.
Drat.
That I watched as a lad. Anyway, we got to turn this. We got to shut this.
Stop.
This podcast has to be over.
Shut it down.
It's done.
Goodbye.
It's done. That was a mess.
Geet.
Don't watch this movie, anyone.
Josie Geller, you enrolled in high school.
This is where the stories are.
Do you remember high school?
You get to be 17 again.
She's never been hit.
Feeling good.
She's never been cool.
What's up, girlfriend?
And she's never been in. Until now.
I've waited my whole life to fit in, and I finally do.
Drew Barrymore, never been kissed.
I'm so cool.